Hey guys, well, welcome back to another video today. I have put a post on Instagram about a couple months ago saying free shoutouts. I haven't done those shoutouts yet, and the reason why, because I want people to like it. Y'all did good. I came out to 22. Well, I came past my 22 actually. The ones I counted, I came to 22 counting, and I decided to stop counting. But I filled up a whole sheet of paper with names. So I have all those. I'm going to only shout out a couple of them. I'm going to put the rest at the end of the video. And this video is all about just the guns that I have. I'm going to pull up the guns that I use to hunt. And we'll probably show the rounds, I don't know. But I'm going to pull up the guns that I have that I usually hunt with. The first gun I have over here is my grandfather's 22. Love this thing. Semi-auto. It's got nothing in it, so that's good. I don't know if y'all know this. Some of y'all may know. I was 3 years old. Me and my grandfather and my grandmother went fishing on the boat. We went to go park the dock in a boat on the dock, and he went to the front of the boat to grab the dock and fell in and drowned. Usually the truth with the son gets the gun, but his son never took the gun, so grandmother gave it to me. I love this thing. It's a flat-out shooting gun. Only weird thing is that when I got it, eyesights were messed up. I don't know why, but they were. This was put out a little bit to the right, and so everything I'd shot was up to the right. And so I said, hey, I'm going to take the scope and stick it on. So I took the scope. I have an air rifle, and I took the scope mount off of that and found my dad has a 30-30, Marlin 30-30, and this scope was the scope that came with the gun, and he didn't want that scope, so I took that scope and stuck it on this gun. This is the gun that has shot a lot of those squirrels that you see in my squirrel hunting videos, and I'll right out love this gun, especially the story behind it. And see, it's a Remington model 550. Yep. And I got 4 more guns to show. These are the guns that I hunt with and do a lot of stuff with. There's one gun. It's my Rossi, and I call it a Rossi because it changes barrels. It comes with a 20 gauge, a 22, and a 243. I don't have that in my possession right now. A family member used it to have his daughter hunt with it this year. I'm surprised that he allowed her to take that gun. It's my 243 she could use because that thing kicks like heck. I mean, it's a youth model, so it's a whole lot more light. And for a 243, the thing kicks. I shot my first deer, and the deer came off to the right, and I got my dad I got my dad to the front of the blind, and then the people that are using the gun right now for the daughter, they're behind me to the right, so everybody to the right. And this 5-point, I was like 10 at the time. This would have been my first deer, so I was anxious every time I seen a deer to shoot. So it would have been my first deer, which it was. This 5-point stepped out in the zipper, because we didn't zip the zipper up. And so I had to shoot into a hole maybe that big. And they gave us these triangular chairs that come to the crotch. And so I'm a right-handed shooter. And so I was holding the gun like this, aiming, and that's hard to do. And I aimed, I shot, I dropped that buck in his tracks, but during the process, once I shot, I fell backwards and flipped the blind. But I mean, hey, I was happy I got my first deer, but I stand back up, and because Tyler, he's my cousin, he's like, oh, you just smoked him. I think he was too focused on the deer and not what happened to me. But I'm gonna grab these other guns. This one right here is my CZ USA Mallard. I love this gun. This is my trap gun. Like I said, I shoot trap. I'm doing a sporting clays thing right now. It's not trap, sporting clays. But in order for me to get into the college, I had to do trap, sporting clays, and skeet. I hate skeet, but I'll have to do it. But with the sporting clays thing, then they could pretty much be over to your right, over to your left, or right in front of you, or they can actually somewhat come like to your far left or far right, or sometimes really they're coming close. I mean, you can just stick out your gun barrel and touch it. Literally, you can stick out your gun barrel, like just lean a little bit forward, and you touch the ones that they're shooting. I mean, they're like at least a foot away from your face. Well, about a foot or two from the gun's barrel. And you might think it's easy to shoot, but no, those are hard. Those are hard because they're coming in like they're going by pretty fast. They're hard to shoot. But when you hit them, you're completely smoking them in dust. Not even dust. Sometimes you can smoke them where they're not even dust. I love this gun. It's a double barrel. Comes with 2 triggers. This one right here shoots the top one, and this right here shoots the bottom one. I pretty much just shoot the bottom one for trap. Singles, I shoot just the bottom one. But during doubles, I shoot both. Doubles is when they can come out to the, you got your 5 stations. They come out, right and left. You shoot one and shoot the other one. And, most of your double barrels, it's bang, bang. You get your one trigger. You got the switch right here. I don't have that switch. I have these 2 triggers. That's actually hard for me to do. People are surprised at how good I do with this gun. But I love it. It's, I think it's a 28-inch barrel. But, yeah, CZ USA. It was made in Kansas City. That's what it says on the side. You can see, I don't know if y'all can see that very well. Probably can't. Yeah, it doesn't look very well. But this thing's dirty. People might say it looks like rust, but it's not really rust. It's where I've shot this thing so much that the gunpowder's actually burned into the metal. I note to self, never keep your guns in the car. The only time it did rust, it rusted right here. Yeah, you can see where that is. It rusted right there because the car. What happened was because I kept it in because I'm shooting this pancake leak. I had to clean that off. But my mom would drive the car to work, and the car would get hot. Then when she topped the car, it'd get cold again. Then, I got back in to come home, the car get hot. Then it got cold again. Done that for a couple days, and it started to rust. Don't ever leave your guns in the car. So this one's not in the car right now. I learned that last week. I hated that gun rust. I felt so bad. I was mad, literally mad. So yeah, how I said, talking about these guns have, mostly you can switch it to where you can shoot top or bottom, or just top or bottom. Nope, this is my only. It's just safety, off, safety, off. But I love this gun. This gun was $600. I needed it though. I needed a double barrel shotgun in order for me to shoot doubles. But this gun is not going to be sold. I am going to sell it for a better gun. Hopefully another trap gun, or hopefully a sporting gun to where I can shoot sporting clay, ski, and trap with it. It's all about this right here. A sporting gun has more of a circular, and it fits right in here, but you're able to move still. This one kind of locks in to where you're just this. This one you can kind of, just have this sporting gun. It's hard to explain it. It's just the way this is. But the sporting gun, you can kind of put in there, and you can it kind of fits more in here to where this one locks, but the sporting gun locks a little bit better, all because of the stock. But I still love this gun. I still do. I mean, trap's pretty decent. I love trap. That's what I shoot most, and that's where this gun comes in handy. Sporting clays, and I ain't too good at it, and ski, not good at it either. But the more practice with those, the more better I'm going to get, and I am going to get those down. I am going to get good at those. But I'm going to get these other guns. As y'all may have seen in my other video, this is my CVA Wolf muzzle loader. Love this thing. I love all my guns. But came flat out dead on out of the case. I mean, these are the CVA Wolf, CVA Ultima are one of the best muzzleloaders you can get coming right out of the case. This one only has iron sights on it, but I still love it. I shot it like maybe 4 times. No, about 5 or 6 times actually. But this gun's kind of straightforward, easy to clean. After a while, you want to clean where the firing pin is. It's got a screwdriver to where, like a screw, that you can easily get that out of. Well, I can't speak today, so. But another way, if you just want to clean off the firing pin, which is I do until I really need to get in there, I just sit there, click this forward, and it comes out. Sit there, click it next to it, let off the trigger, and hold that there. But and to take off, you can either take a flathead or just use a. I think I used a. No, I used a nickel. Yeah, use a nickel to get that out. Take this out, then you can pull it off, and it's easy to clean. This brush price over here that goes to this. And let's see. How to get me is there anything over here? Looking for a nickel. Wonder if I could use this. No, wrong way. There we go. We're attaching that to this. No, I think the other one. Just saying, if child services came to my mom and dad's house, they would take me. Jokingly, I'm saying that. Have a lot of guns, have a lot of knives. It takes forever because I don't have my nickel or flathead screwdriver, so. But pretty much just what you do. You can first take this out, pull that off. Comes down to just this. Pull that off. When you're cleaning it, just take out this breech plug. Took a while for me to say that. It just unscrews, and I don't know if I can get this to where the camera shows it. Put the rifle in there, and it makes it easy to clean. You can take the thing off. Same with my shoot. The same way with my not CVA, but CZ. Jeez, a lot of C. It's my CVA Wolf, and I get CZ. Put out my CZ USA. That gun. It also does this too. And the reason I'm showing that because the 22, unless you want to fool with putting everything back together, Pretty much, you take the bolt out and you can clean it. Same way with the next gun I'm going to show you. And yes, I know this is taking forever, but I have to do it or I'll forget it. Oh, this will work. There you go. And you just take this, take it back in there. Wow. Apparently, you can get not rust, but dust in a case. It's in places that no dust can even get into. No, it ain't dust. Jeez. And I haven't touched this gun since deer season. And it's February 2018. I haven't touched this gun since deer season 2017. Back in, jeez, I can't remember. Feeling. Yeah, and that ain't rust. That's a good thing, because I'd be dead if it was rust. Need to clean it though. But this is my Remington model 783. This isn't, you know, as all I can expect. This is my deer gun. Like I said, that 243 used to be my deer gun, but no, I bought this for about $350. Then I had the sling put on, and then it also cost extra to get this bore sighted. But then we actually started eventually sighting ourselves. But still love this gun. This is what I shot the deer last year with. We do good to get us one deer a year. So, but I still love this gun. The farthest shot I've probably done with this, I ain't looking for. I ain't trying to be all that big hunter. You know, if I see a deer 1,000 yards or so, I ain't shooting 1,000 yards. The biggest yardage I would shoot is 200. It's about as far as I'm going to go with this gun. I ain't too experienced for long range. I know I can hit long range. I don't see the point of doing it. Not unless I really have to. But I don't, you know, the only thing I don't like about this is this. One thing, I see it's really loud. And two, I've noticed, unless I don't do this, then if I just sit here and do this, my fingers hit this, and one time it actually flipped up, and I didn't like that. So I'd learned, you know, I just do this. But here's a cartridge I shoot. This is, and like I said, 270 Remington core lock, and this is 500 grains. Like 500 grains. You know, I've been to the 350, you know, 350 and all that. Take this one out. But I've been with the 350 and all that. I just, you know, this gun shoots a whole lot more straighter with, you know, the Remington core lock 500 grain. You know, and it's kind of weird, but every gun is likes certain rounds. That CZ, even though it's a shotgun, only thing I've shot out of it is we love. This is Remington, but we shoot Federals a lot. We love Federal, but I'm just still amazed of what's on this gun. I'm going to clean it later, I guess. But we shoot Federal a lot and just love Federal. If it wasn't so high, because we don't have any, only Federal we can find is shotgun ammo for, shotgun ammo at Walmart. They don't have Federal rifle rounds or anything like that. And if we go to Cabela's or Bass Pro, it's really high. So we ain't getting any Federals there. We just get the Remington, which is still good. We still love Remington. And for the last gun, this gun is still somehow surprisingly dirty. I don't know what happened. Probably what's inside the case. Okay, clean out the case. And the final gun. Forget that has oil on it. This is my final gun. This is my Mossberg 500. You've all heard me talk about this gun a lot. The one thing this gun needs is this fixed. I can feel it clicking in there, but one, I don't hear it click, and two, it needs to be fixed. It's easily flipped up. I mean, just doing that, it's going up because it's like, watch, boom, it's flipped up. Usually you're supposed to, it's supposed not to get it easily, but it gives that easily. It doesn't lock here. The slide is knocked. It does that, so I don't like that. Like y'all seen me, well, I didn't post that video. I did terrible because what happened with the reason why I did terrible in that video, I was throwing clays. The reason why I did terrible in that video, I was trying to make a video, I decided not to put it on there because I did terrible. And the video was terrible too. But the reason why, another reason I didn't post it, because this kept on going back to safety. And it doesn't like to lock and on fire or lock on safety. I mean, flipping it down, it's on safety. I can't pull this trigger. I'm not even trying to pull the trigger, but I can't pull that trigger. And up here, I can pull the trigger. When I shoot, I have to keep that up there until after I get done shooting. But I'm going to get this fixed. I actually put thought into making this my turkey gun. Getting a sight put up here. I mean, it's got these. You see, you get that pin there. We'd have to line up with this pin. This was my first trap gun, like I said. But I still like to shoot trap with it. I'm actually probably thinking about taking it when I go shooting again. But happened was I started shooting trap with that Rossi, and that Rossi was kicking my butt. Literally badly kicking my butt. It hurt. I had went through problems on my shoulder. So somebody actually started, the person that got me into it started letting me use his gun. I loved his gun. I started shooting and I was doing good with it. Then he bought me and gave me this. And I didn't know what to do. I love this gun. And I still thank that guy to this day. I see him every day on Sunday. I go to church with him. And I love the guy for giving me this gun. I just love him all together. Brotherly lies. But this is my Mossberg 500 20 gauge. I might take this turkey hunting if I can get this fixed. Don't like that. It's got a choke in it. I don't know what choke it is, but I still had to go with it. I know all these guns are unloaded. The only gun that has ammo near it is that 270, which has ammo in the clip. You know, the little. I went on. This guy started making an argument with me on Instagram about how I called it a clip and not a mag. Same thing. Just mag sounds more professional, but I like to call it clip because it's the first thing that comes to mind. Pretty much, I told him you're stupid for fighting with a 13-year-old over a word, and it is called clip, and you can call it mag. You call it whatever you want. I can call it a shovel if I wanted to call it shovel. I ain't gonna call it shovel though. It sounds stupid. And he pretty much just called me stupid for calling it, and I'm like, you're fighting with a 13-year-old, calling a 13-year-old stupid. And I don't know where this guy lives. He's glad I don't know where he lives because he's getting really pissed. And I mean, all of my guns, I have a store behind them. Oh, well, it's not the 270. 270 just worked for it. Not really worked for that 270. I saved up money for about 2 years to get that 270. That's all my working money. So that's the guns I have for today. Now it's time for the shoutouts. I'll put this gun back and start them out. Yeah, I just thought right before I get the shoutouts. Every year in Kentucky we have a sport and boat vacation show. We have a lot of expos, and I got this little knife at one of the expos. And I don't know if I show this one off yet, but National Law Turkey Federation. This is another knife that I really like. Super sharp too. Okay, now it's time for the shoutouts. Like I said, I'm only going to go through a couple of them. I'm going to mark the ones I do. So for the first shout, we got Caden_Redman052. We got Jesse_Outdoors. He's got a YouTube channel. Go out and check him out off his Instagram for his YouTube channel. We got Cool_Breeze73. We got Chef_Mini_Feathers. We got Tyler_Phillips02. We got K.M.Cortez. Yeah. We got Blessed_Outdoorsman. We got Tyler_Hawkins 2003. I would have said 2003, but 2003. Chris_AKA_Brush_Hog_King. We got Emily Sanderson 03. We got double.d.outdoors. We got Mikey McFarland 71. We got Redneck_Boy 2004. We got Brooke_B_19. We got Estes. 5581. We got That's Doc Kinsey. We got Hunt_Big_Buck. He's got a YouTube channel. It's a friend I go to school with. His YouTube channel name is Kentucky Way of Life Baker. And go check him out on his YouTube channel. He's just like my YouTube channel, not big yet. I use the word yet because I am wanting to continue this for a while. Hopefully get a couple more YouTube subscribers. I have a goal to get at least 30. The 30 by the end of this year. Just pretty much more subscribers I get, the more my videos can be shown on YouTube, and more they'll be put out there, the more people that will watch, and the more subscribers hopefully I can get. And that's just some I have right now. I marked the ones that I've done. I went down to the list and just marked off a couple. But like I said, I'll somehow, in some way, get all of these to fit on the ending. This will not have an intro. It's gonna have a extro, something like that, But that's all I got for this video. Hope the Lord helps you all out through your week, and I want you guys to keep those kids that went through the Florida shooting in your all's prayers, and and pray for the families that lost those 17 kids. I don't know why I never get the reason why I'm going through and killing kids. Kids is my problem. Kids. Somebody posted a video up online. It was Wednesday night. Somebody posted a video up online. And this is a real video. This is a real kid from the shooting. Posted a video up on his Instagram. I ain't gonna give our names, but pretty much showed the video. And what it was is cops came and picked up a girl that got shot. And they looked back and there was 2 dead kids. That really scarred me. Not to the fact that I seen people dead. Well, a part of it was, but the matter of fact, it was kids. That's what really got me. That's really hurt me. That was kids, and that it could happen someday to my school, or happen someday to your all school. I want you guys to really think about that, and I want y'all to pray that it never happens to your all school and all that, because that stuff is sad. And you got your kids that would think that, hey, I'm a big person, I'll go out and beat this guy that comes in shooting our school. You're not. You're not. Not gonna happen. He'll shoot you before you even beat him. The only time I can really see somebody beating him is if he, somehow shoots everything his guy and can't reload because you get no more bullets, no more ammo. So I want y'all to keep those people in y'all's prayers. I want you guys to go down in the comments, and if y'all want to, I could start doing a verse of the week. It's where I just pick a verse from the Bible and I will say it. I want y'all to go down in the comments and say do it if y'all want me to do it. So thank y'all for watching. This is a 30-minute long video. Actually, before I end this, it's going to be a 33-minute video. And it's now 33 minutes. Okay. Well, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
We hunt the world, y'all, southern style, just some good old boys. Whitetail, monster bears, country boys making noise. Hell